Okay. Alright, by the way, all the videos are up to date on YouTube and in Canvas, so they are ready for you to watch if you've been absent, okay? Or need to go back and see them again. Because you love my voice, right? Alright, so we are going to use our white and our pink and our monomers. So if you have not prepped that, go ahead and prep that. You've learned the rules. Now you can break the rules. You cannot break a rule if you don't know what the rule is or what it's about and all the things. If you are not going to use this on a client, when you are done for the day and you would like to save your powder, you can pour it back in if you're not using it on a client. I would be careful with my clear because clear is, you can see everything in your clear powder. But now that you've learned the rule and why we use the damping dish to start, now you can pour it back in if you're not going to use it on clients. If you're going to use it on clients, I wouldn't, okay? Just because there can be some dust or something in here that's foreign and you don't want to mess up and contaminate your powder. Liquid. Liquid always needs to be covered. Liquid can stay covered at your station for some time. Honestly, I don't know how long or when it actually expires, but it does get diluted, if you will, with time and exposed to air, okay? When practicing, you can take this and pour it into a separate container that is contaminated monomer. Contaminated meaning there's something in it. Pure monomer, people will pour it back into their original container. I wouldn't do that because you've seen the bottom of your monomer container sometimes. It's got stuff in there, especially with glitter. I wouldn't do that. But to practice, if I practice tonight, I get tired, I cork it, I go to sleep, I come back to the shop or my station, I open it, and I still have some, okay, when I'm practicing. Okay, I can take my leftover, pour it in a monomer safe container that's not going to spill out or eat the plastic. Glass is great. I pour it in my monomer container, and when I pour it in there, I can pour that back out and use it again. To practice, that's fine so you don't waste your monomer. But it's contaminated. Don't ever pour it back into the original container, okay? So choose what you want with your powders. I know we're going through them somewhat fast if you're pouring out a lot. All right, so we're using our pink and our white. We're going to start with our pink and we're going to end with our white, okay? We are going to, I'm going to give you a form. I'm going to give you a specific form, okay? With your form, we are going to build a nail. And with our nail, pass that back, please. With our nail, we are going to go past the shape of the nail. So yesterday, we took our nail cutter, and with our nail cutter, pass this back, we cut the nail tip in the shape of a coffin, sort of, okay? The way we did that is we took our big nail clipper and cut the both sides, and we did not file anymore, okay? Tomorrow we're going to be doing a lot of filing. I wouldn't wear sweater type material because the dust gets all into the nooks and crannies of your sweater and you're just dusting off everywhere, okay? So we use that. We didn't file it, we didn't shape it, we didn't do anything to this nail tip, okay? There's a point to that tomorrow, okay? We are going to take our nail form and we're going to apply our nail form sticker to our finger. Man, that monomer really ate my finger, my skin. All right, so we're gonna tear off the bib. We're gonna take the middle sticker. We're gonna place the sticker in the back, centered as you can. We're going to then take it and we are going to rock and roll to get us a curve. We are then going to make sure our nail was popped in all the way. Typically you buff and dehydrate and prime and dust and do it. We're not going to do that today, but always do that. We're going to push all the way back to the hyponychium Making sure that that middle line is right in the center. I need to get some sticky tack to add to my nail tip because it is not sticking. And you're going to push all the way back. Make sure it is aligned. Pinch the sides. Look at the finger from the side, making sure there's no gap between the sticker and the form. Now I want you to do as I say, do not do as I do. I'm going to create mistakes to teach you and show you what happens, why it happens, what went wrong, and how to fix it, how to avoid it. So don't do as you see me do as I say. Make sure when you hold the finger from the side, that form is straight out. Make sure that black center numbered line is in the middle. You can close your bib and you can pinch your butterfly wings when ready. Okay. I'm going to do mine a bit off so that when we're doing our filing, I can show you the mistakes. Pinch all the butterfly wings as you choose. Again, you're working on a silicone and plastic finger. The sticker will not stick because it is silicone. You will struggle with it. You will not struggle with it on a human finger, I promise, because it will stick to the skin unless if she's got oils or lotions or something on her skin that is not allowing that sticker to stick. Remember that at home you're practicing with your golden forms. Mine is crooked, okay, again, to show you something. So don't do as you see, do as you hear. All right, next thing. Let's take a look at this tool here. This tool is a smile cut tool. It cuts the smile perfectly into your nail, into your acrylic. This is the Easy French. Okay? It's like the flavors, the Coca-Cola, right? Coca-Cola, there's Fanta, there's Sprite, it's soda, right? The tool is a soda and the Easy French is the flavor. All right, so let me ask you. Think of a day where mom, grandma, somebody was making you a sandwich, but you didn't like the edges of the sandwich. And she took a knife and she cut those 4 edges off, the 4 sides. She got a perfectly square sandwich with a knife, yeah? Okay, think of a time where mom, grandma, whoever made you a sandwich and used a cookie cutter to make you that sandwich in the shape of a heart or a dinosaur, a star, or whatever. It was a cookie cutter made of metal that had a particular shape that when you push down that cookie cutter, it created that shape, the heart, the star, the dino, whatever, right? Okay, this tool is that. It's a sharp edge, a blade. It is a design that you're going to cut into the acrylic. Okay, so let's explore our tool. When you're holding it up, right, it's in the kind of a swirl with the numbers. The number 1, just like nail tips, is the smallest, and the number 11 is the biggest. So take your pinky. We're going to start with the number 1. You are going to put that smile line that cut the cookie cutter shape, between where the pink and the white is on your nail. So you're going to place it. If, when you place it down, there is a gap between the actual nail and the arch, that's not the right fit. So move to number 2. If when you push it down, it doesn't fit, there's a hole between the shape and your nail, that's not right. Move to number 3. Once you're able to push down the 2 inner edges of that arch, and you can feel that it's a great fit, that's the size. So my pinky in particular is a number 3. You might be a 2, you might be a 4. It depends on your pinky. Okay? If I do a number 4, that's too big. There's too much space for my finger to wiggle inside the arch, and that's too big. Okay? So take your thumb. Because it's a bit bigger, we're going to start on the bigger number. We're going to start with 11. Ugh, that's too big. My finger wiggles in there. 11 is too big. Go to 10. Too big, it still wiggles. 9, too big, it still wiggles. 8, okay, that's a good fit. I like it. It feels snug. I can feel the two inner corners on the side of my skin by the nail. Go to 7 or whatever next number. Ooh, that's a little tight. So for me, my thumb is a size 8. Whatever size your thumb is, that is the size, the cookie cutter size you're going to use to cut that smile line. Do we understand how this tool works? Okay. We are going to today lay down pink acrylic. We've got to find our size. So it's not small, it's big, wide. So we're going to start with 11. Too big because there's too much wiggle space. 10, too big. 9, too big. 8, okay, I like it. 7, it doesn't fit. My particular nail tip shape is cookie cutter size number 8. Yours might be different because your nail width is different than mine. So fit the cookie cutter where it fits best. Determine what that is. As you're doing this, I recommend you doing this before you put the form on, because if you move the form, which I just did, you're going to get a different result. Okay? Do as I say, not as I do, because I'm going to create a mistake to show you what happens, why it happens, how to fix it. So, in your mind, you picked out your shape for your nail. Mine is an 8 because it fits just perfect in there. Okay? So I got an 8. Okay, put that at 12 o'clock. Put it down. Put it at 12 o'clock. Where the clock would be, that's my number. Just so when you grab it, you're ready to rock and roll and you're not, what number was it? Okay, put it at 12 o'clock. All right, so we're going to do, we take our monomer, we're going to take our pink. Okay, we're going to take our brush, we're going to season our brush, let it float around in there, roll it against the inner wall. Wipe, wipe, wipe on your napkin. Wipe to a point. All right, yes. Okay, I'll let you borrow mine just a second. You're going to take your brush. You're going to pick up a big bead, whatever brush you have. If you're not comfortable with the clear one, you want the bigger one, that's fine. You're going to take a big bead of pink. You're going to place it at the cuticle area. Your finger's going to be pointed down, and you're going to cover the entire surface of this click nail tip. So if you're like, ooh, I need my bigger brush, grab your bigger brush. It's fine. Okay. Here you go. Pick up some monomer. Pick up your bead, whether you're dip and drag or dip and tap. Hold the bead. Look at it. Look at it. Let it do what it's going to do. Place it at the cuticle area. Hold the finger downward. If the bead is too small and you need to go for a second bead, go for a second bead. As you're doing that, you're going to notice, whoops, I dropped my bead. You're going to notice that you are holding the finger downward. As you're holding the finger downward, you're going to notice that gravity is pulling down. So it is starting to float downward for you. Hold the finger down. We're not focused too much on the cuticle area right now. That's not our concern. Our concern is getting that acrylic bead to push down all the way to the tip surface of the nail. I needed more sticky tack. My nail is still moving too much, but it's all right. Tap, tap, tap. Cover your sides. Cover the whole surface of the nail. Using your brush belly to tap, tap, tap. Keeping the acrylic only on top of the nail. There should be 0 acrylic on the sticker. 0, 0, 0. My nail is moving way too much. I'm manhandling my sticker for a particular reason, my form. You don't manhandle your form. Okay, mine's all crooked by now. Yours should be still straight. Okay. You have your pink now. You have to wait some time until your acrylic begins to harden enough for it to get gummy like Play-Doh. You're looking for Play-Doh. You're going to take your tool from the 12 o'clock, whatever size that was. Once it's gummy enough, you're going to insert the tool, like if you look at my thumb, where the pink and the white meet. Where the nail bed and the free edge meet. That's where you're going to cut the acrylic. So I'm still holding my acrylic, my finger downward, because gravity is still moving that acrylic. I'm going to take my tool and I'm going to insert my tool. I'm going to press down and I'm going to scrape down to remove that acrylic. Take the tool, press down, make that smile line, cut it, and scrape my tool downwards. When I flip my tool over, I'm going to see acrylic on the bottom of my tool. Quickly take your napkin and scrape the bottom of your tool to remove that acrylic. Take your tool, you're going to press downward and scrape off the acrylic like a cookie cutter. You've got to make sure that you wait a long enough time for that acrylic to begin to harden into a Play-Doh mush form. If it's too soft, what happens is when I cut my acrylic with my tool, because my acrylic is too soft, sure, my finger is pointing downward and it continues to move downward to the tip, but I lose my edge. So, once you cut it, turn your finger to the side. You're going to use your pusher. Okay? Some people will use this tool. Some people will use a little knife or a little blade or the pusher. Okay? And what happens is it's a knife. So your mom uses a little star cookie cutter to create a star in your sandwich. Fabulous. It's a star. Or can she use a knife to create a star? Yeah. So some people use the knives, the blades. Okay? We're going to take the tip edge of our pusher, okay, the sides or the tip, and we're going to come in and we're going to press down at that edge and remove any excess acrylic. Now I am manhandling my sticker on purpose. You do not manhandle your sticker. The sticker should not be moved. And I'm cutting with the edge of my tool to remove all of the acrylic that is left over. Now, if you are no longer able to remove or manipulate the acrylic, you took too long. Your acrylic is now hard. If you are able to, then you are perfect. Perfect on time. The acrylic takes a little while to get hard, so you have time. You can even push to fix the smile line with the edge of your tool, your pusher, in case you messed up your edge. And that's okay. I manhandled my sticker. Please do not manhandle your sticker as best as possible. I'm doing it to show you what happens when you do so. Alright, so now look at the nail from the side. Here are some things that are going to happen. You should see the pink application. You should see